Everyone, I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports.
The hatred runs deep between these teams, and no position feels the pressure of a rivalry game more than quarterback. Can this fella look past the emotion of the game and deliver a victory for his team?
It's the Bills going up against the Jets.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Buffalo Bills. They go play action here on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And now running right through it. Still fighting for more. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Finding some room at midfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll look to throw here on first down. And an alley to run. Finding room to the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 89 yards.
And in doing preparation for the game, you notice where guys rank in the league in terms of statistical categories. He's 4th in the league in receiving yards. That caught my attention in a positive way.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. throw here out of the gun. An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Not only did they drop, it looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
They'll set up to throw. Rolling to, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Lorenzo Alexander coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
And it's a touchdown for the Jets. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack.
New York set to take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Looking to throw. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Caught Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Austin Safarian-Jenkins, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And the Jets set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Safarian Jenkins has it.
Missed.
It will not go down. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys. But you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
It's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side is taken in by Stewart. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
So out now come the Jets. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very...
He's got him in. Complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Quincy Enunwa with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been... They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Complete to Stewart, right side. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
They'll set up a throw. Sets up the screen to Forte. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. A reminder with halftime approaching, when we get there, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Larry Ridley will have first-half highlights and analysis.
And I hope he's iced down his throat because he's got a lot to get through because we've had no shortage of points scored in the first half.
It has been a fun track meet. Fresh set of downs here. Now back to throw. Letting one go deep for a Nunwa. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Quincy Enunwa, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be...
New York set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. They'll drop the throw. That's complete over the middle to Stewart. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. And we are back. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. And that one results in 35 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They're going to look to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back up. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want.
Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, partner. I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to let this one go deep. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Williams. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And now out come the Jets. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Back to throw here. Completes it to Matt Forte. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down. He'll drop to throw. He can't get him down. Open man is Stewart. It's complete. They got 29 yards there. And that leads to a New York 1st down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go now. Green 3.
They'll look to throw here. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd and short.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Here we go now. Green 3.
They'll set up to throw. And an alley to run. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the 1st down. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down.
On 3rd and short, not only did he get away from the rush and pick up a 1st down, he picked up a whole lot more than that. And how did he get it done? Evaded the rush, kept his poise, and then how about him directing traffic as he moved downfield to pick up extra blockers? A really nice run.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Eluding the pressure right. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll look to throw. A swing pass caught, and he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage.
And it's a touchdown from the Jets. It's their quarterback punching it in from a yard away. And this Jet offense starting to run away with this one.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Escaping the pressure right. And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And that one results in 35 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Looking to throw. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now. New York set to take the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Over the middle, complete. It's Anderson. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Ardarius Stewart. Third down here.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Powering his way forward. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Red zone opportunity.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jerry Hughes in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Here we go.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Flush to his right. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up fourth. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but... Offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, The train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.